What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I wanted to talk about an iconic animal of the American West. We're talking about bison, and more specifically the American bison, and where you guys can see them, because there are still wild bison, and there's actually a lot of semi-wild herds, I'd say. I don't really think that there's any true, I think there's only one truly wild herd left out there, and the rest of them are pretty much just kind of like managed by different Native American organizations as well as like on government land and stuff out in places. But you know what? I wanted to know one day, where can I go if I wanted to see buffalo? And in today's article, we're going to go ahead and go over that. But before we get into that article, though, guys, please remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow me on all my social medias, which will be at the end of the video, as well as drop comments down below with anything you guys would like for me to cover in the future, as well as what you thought about the video. Without further ado, though, guys, let's go ahead and hop into this article. Before we get into this article, guys, like I always like to say, I don't own the rights to this article. This particular article is at rei.com. Please go over there and show them some love, and let's go ahead and read up. The conservation story of the American bison is still unfolding today. Some 20,000 bison in this country are free-roaming wildlife. Where to see bison? You can see these bison in the wild across more than 20 different Department of Interior managed lands, plus a number of Native American reservations and other private properties. We've compiled a list of 8 places you'll be most likely to spot bison roaming free, with the stories of how they got there in the first place. Yellowstone National Park is perhaps America's best-known place for viewing bison. The park is home to the largest population of non-commercial free-range bison today. Close to 5,000 purebred animals live freely within Yellowstone. According to the National Park Service, it is the only place in the country where bison have lived continuously since before their near extinction and rehabilitation. Yellowstone Guidelines leads private tours into the park to spot large wildlife, including bison. The American Prairie Reserve. Since 2004, American Prairie Reserve, a nonprofit wildlife reserve in northern Montana, has been gradually purchasing and leasing tracts of grassland in an effort to reconnect 3 million acres of public land and foster them back to unfenced, undeveloped plains wilderness. On the 31,000-acre Sun Prairie parcel, a bison herd roams freely. If you visit it in the fall, the bison herds tend to gather in big groups. Antelope Island State Park in Utah. The 42-square-mile Antelope Island Preserve in the middle of the Great Salt Lake is separated from mainland Salt Lake City by a 7-mile causeway. The herd of as many as 700 bison are easy to spot. The ancestors of this herd have roamed freely on the island since 1893, making it the second oldest publicly owned bison herd in the nation, after Yellowstone. An annual bison roundup takes place in the park each October, where horseback riders corral the herd, but due to COVID-19, spectators are discouraged from attending. Okay. Catalina Island. In 1924, 14 bison were brought to Catalina Island off the coast of California, allegedly for the filming of a Western movie. Whatever their origins, these bison numbered around 150 today. When numbers have exceeded that in the past, bison have been relocated to native lands, including that of the Morongo Band of Mission Indians, the Rosebud Indian Reservation in South Dakota, and elsewhere. Catalina Island Conservancy, a nonprofit land trust that protects nearly 90% of the island, offers eco tours that provide an opportunity to see bison and learn about the Catalina Island the Catalina Island history. Catalina Island Company also leads a 2-hour off-roading bison expedition to spot the herd from a safe distance. Henry Mountains. Today, the Henry Mountains in southern Utah are home to between 300 and 500 free-roaming bison. You can spot them from the low grassy plains to the mountaintop flatlands at elevations of up to 10,000 feet. The managers of this herd have also begun to send bison to seed herds in other places, including the Book Cliffs in eastern Utah, where a new herd is being formed along with bison sent from Uintah and Ori Indian reservations. I apologize for my mispronunciation of some of these things. Grand Canyon National Park. Grand Canyon National Park covers approximately 19,000 square miles, and the bison that reside there are most concentrated on the Kaibab Plateau and near the highway that leads to the North Rim. In 2017, park officials began exploring options for how to responsibly reduce the number of bison there to avoid overpopulation by means of corralling, relocating, and controlled hunting. Bring binoculars and look for the herd on the North Rim. Wind Cave National Park. An estimated 350 bison roam freely amongst Wind Cave National Park's 33,851 acres of grassland and prairie above the protected cave formations. The herd originated from a handful of bison donated by the ABS beginning in 1910. You don't have to go far to spot the herd. They often hang out on the park's roads or in plain sight on the edges of the forest. National Bison Range. This preserve near Flathead Lake was established by Teddy Roosevelt in 1908 with an initial herd of 40 bison from the ABS. Now, the National Bison Range is home to a few hundred bison who have the run of its nearly 19,000 acres of grasslands and timber. Alongside elk, pronghorn, bighorn sheep, and Rocky Mountain goats, drive the 7-mile gravel prairie drive for a chance to see the area's wildlife in its natural habitat. And that's pretty much it, guys. You want to know where to see bison? Those are the best spots to go look, and those are wild bison herds. Now, there's plenty of herds that are like owned by people, and there's plenty of places to see bison. But I thought you guys might want to know where to see like truly wild bison just roaming free. And I hope you guys found that interesting. Please let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you've seen any of these herds in real life. And that's pretty much it, though, guys. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my socials, and I will see you guys in the next video.